Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Just as promised tonight, we have gathered here to watch the iNVisionU Connectiv Vibe, a live coffee live stream. They are live right now, so without further ado, let's get right into it. They are playing music. They claim they're starting in a couple minutes, so let's get ourselves positioned and ready to go. I hope everyone's ready for this.
All right, no Norma gonna be in the building. Let's go. Long Beach Cali in the building. Let's go. New Orleans, what's up with that? Orleans is in the building. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let's go. What's up, Gary? Chicago's in the building. Then Texas. What's going on, Pat? I'm excited for next Saturday. We can't wait to be with you guys. St. Lucia's in the building. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and get it started. Anaheim, California's in the building. Trinidad and Tobago. What is going on, everybody? My name is Stefan Royal. If you can hear me, drop a number 3 in the chat. If you can hear me loud and clear, drop a number 3 in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being locked in, ready to go. If you are a guest on the call, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat so we can show you some love. Again, you don't have to show your camera or anything like that, but if you are a guest, go ahead and drop a number 1. Welcome, Gary. Welcome to all of the guests that I see you. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, guys. My name is Stefan Royal. I'm a platinum ambassador leader here. I'm in our company, Connectiv. Right, I've been able to be in this industry now for 7+ years, and I've trained thousands and thousands of people on the investment and wealth side of things. And I'm just grateful to be able to be here with you guys tonight to share with you the information about our wealth platform and how you can be educated in the actual financial markets, as well as our lifestyle platform so that you can travel the world at a discounted price. All right. If you know that you can make some more money and you would like to make more money in 2026, put a yes in the chat for me. If you want to make more money in 2026, put a yes in the chat. That's all I need for you to do if you're on this call.
It's not like YouTube.
If you know that you want to travel the world more in 2026, put a yes in the chat. All right, so tonight we're going to go ahead and deep dive into it so that you guys can see the information. Now, I told you guys that the platform that I'm connected with, it is called Connectiv. All right, so what is Connectiv? It's simply a company that brings financial education, wellness solutions, and lifestyle benefits to be able to enhance everyday living. All right, that is what Connectiv is. Now, our entire mission is very, very, very simple. We want to elevate the lives of all of our members, okay? And how do we do that? Well, the first thing is we've partnered and we've connected ourselves with our parent company who is owned, Connectiv is actually owned by iNVisionU, okay? So that lets you know that you can trust us. There's transparency there. There's credibility there. There's experience there over 10+ years. And I want you guys to understand that iNVisionU is, like I said, it's public traded company, right? We're in over 85+ countries. We have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's always a tongue twister for me, but that right there is phenomenal. You can see we have headquarters in America and Europe, and we even have our own manufacturing lab, Renew Labs, and Warminster, PA. Okay, so that means that even on our health and wellness side, we're actually able to produce all of our own products. So that is major. Okay, now the number one problem that we're currently seeing right now, right, and I say number one, but it's really 2 problems. That is financial insecurity and poor health. Would you guys agree? Put a yes in the chat. There's a lot of people that are struggling financially, or there's a lot of people that's struggling with their health. right? It's one of the two, right? And so that's what we see. We're seeing debt, we're seeing bills, we're seeing stress, right? We're seeing not enough savings. You'd be surprised how many people do not have $1,000 in their savings account right now, okay? But then there's a lot of declining health as well, right? So then the next thing that we say, okay, well, what can we do to provide an actual solution? All right, so we bring the financial connection to be able to show you guys financial education, insights. We have different tools that you can use. And of course, we have community. Nobody likes to invest and trade by themselves. They would love to actually do it with a community that actually loves them, that actually knows what they're doing. They have experts in them, and you can always ask questions. All right, that is very, very key to a lot of people, right? So our solution also for just dealing with like some wellness and lifestyle is we want to help you guys travel more, right? We want to help you to experience the world at a discounted price, right? If you like to travel on here, drop some places that you want to go in 2026, right? Even if you don't have the money right now, or maybe you don't even know where you want to go right now, just give me some places that you guys would like to go to. All right, Hawaii, Thailand, Australia, Thailand. I'm seeing Thailand a lot. I actually want to go to Thailand as well. All right, give me some more places. Paris, Africa. All right, so all of these places, imagine you can go to all of these places that you guys just listed, right? 4-star, 5-star hotels and resorts for 2- and 1-star prices. How many of you guys would like to travel like that? Put a yes in the chat, right? If you could travel to all of these destinations, 4-star, 5-star resorts, condos, and you're getting it at 1- and 2-star prices, how many of you guys would like to see something like that? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, right? The first thing I have to be able to tell you guys is we are not financial advisors. We are here to educate so that you can elevate. All right. Is that simple? Right now, what do we have inside of our platform? Well, we have a full-on comprehensive academy. All right. We have over 1,500. Everybody put 1,500 in the chat. We have over 1,500 videos, how-to videos, start videos, and we teach you from start to finish everything that you're going to need to know, whether it's the stocks market, whether it's the crypto market, whether it's the commodities market, or whether it's the Forex market. We are able to actually show you guys from start to finish. Now, a lot of my friends and a lot of people always ask me, well, Stefan, can I learn this stuff on YouTube? And the answer is yes. But how many guys know, because I've done this before back in 2020, to where I will end up on one video and then I'm going down a rabbit hole and I'm just keep searching and I keep looking at all these different strategies and all these different videos about trading. And now your mind and brain is all over the place. Well, what we've done at Connectiv was able to go from A to Z in every single subject and make it plain. Everybody put plain in the chat. We were able to make it plain for you guys. All right. We were able to make it plain for you guys so that you can understand exactly what you're doing from start to finish with our academy videos. All right. So then next we say, let's take it up another level, right? We say we want to do the live stream, because it's one thing for you to watch videos, and there's a lot of people who don't like to watch videos. I'm one of those people. I need interactive. I need hands-on. Does anybody else on here like hands-on training? Just put a yes in the chat for me. If you like hands-on training versus just watching videos, put a yes. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people on here. All right, perfect. So we have our live streaming platform to where you get to log on every single day, every single week, and we have a full-on schedule that you can actually maintain and that you can follow along with. And these educators and experts are teaching live, but they can actually see your questions. They can actually respond back to you, and you can get help live while you're actually on the actual calls with the educators, learning the strategies and all of those different things. If you guys think that that's fire, drop some fire signs in the chat. That is pretty fire, right? We have like on the screen right here. This is my brother from another mother. This is Anthony Napolitano, one of the top leaders in the company, the top actual leader in the company, as well as the top educator in the company. He's literally showing you his portfolio for you to be able to make an educated decision if you want to copy that portfolio. Now, let me ask you guys something. If somebody who has success and they've made millions and millions of dollars is showing you their actual portfolio, would you want to copy them if they're giving you the inside secrets of what they do? Not forcing you, because again, we're not financial advisors.
Yeah, and all of you are millionaires, I'm sure.
Somebody like that. Well, we have the best of the best educators on our platform providing you this information on a daily basis. All right. So that's what you guys also have to is have access to is the live stream. Now, we also have Money Flow. It's a software system to where it actually helps you get out of debt even faster. and builds a plan to help you get out of 6 months, get out in 12 months, right? If you have mortgage, right, to be able to show you different plans and ways for you to be able to decrease
mortgage
the time
in
that you
this
have to be in that
economy?
loan. So I think that that's actually phenomenal as well. Now, everybody knows as a trader, I know this as a trader, and I teach my team this, right? It's really cool when you actually have tools. Okay, what do I mean by tools? You actually have access to a trading journal. All right, a trading journal is a way that you can monitor and track how well you are doing as a new trader, right? How well you are going to be elevating from week to week to week. You can see your winning percentages.
And I say, don't trust these people.
You can see what you need to work on better, and Connectiv provides you all of those tools with the trading journal, right? Then we also have our trading calendar so that you can see news coming up and know when and when not to just enter into the market blindly, as well as we have our technical analysis. Okay, now let's keep it going, right? This is probably one of my favorite parts. This is what we call the alerts. All right, everybody put money in the chat. If you want to make more money in 2026, put money in the chat. All right, this is our alerts. Okay, this is our alerts. This is where you will begin to get money alerts, where the educators and the experts are literally calling out trades all day long, right? They're calling out trades all day long, and you make the decision if you want to copy, right? We all just agreed that if somebody is winning at 80%, 85%, 90%, that we would definitely copy, right? So then guess what? We know that it takes time for you to learn and earn, right? So our goal is to help you learn the process, learn the system, learn the education, learn the strategies, but at the same time, even though we can't guarantee it, we want to be able to say, hey, we're going to try to help you guys out as much as we can and allow you to be able to take a peek into our books and let you decide if you want to be able to copy us. If that's okay with you and you're okay with getting money alerts, put a yes in the chat for me. Put a yes in the chat for me. All right, that seems like everybody. All right, we locked and loaded. Let's keep it going, guys. I promise you I won't have you here too much longer. All right, so then now, like I said, right, we have, and then on top of that, right, we also have scanners. Okay, so guess what? We made it easy for you. We give you the education. We give you the live hands-on mentorship. Right, we give you guys the trade ideas and the money alerts. And then if you miss all of that, now we tap into AI. Everybody put AI in the chat, right? AI is where it's taking everything to the next level, right?
Everybody put IT for insider trading in the chat.
Why not use it to help us make money, right? Why not allow AI to be able to scan the market 100 times faster than us as humans and be able to, you know, call out great trade ideas and things like that for you to decide if you want to take? Well, guess what? We have 3 different scanners on our platform and more to come. And they're giving you trade ideas all day long. Somebody put all day long in the chat. All day long. They're giving you trade ideas for you to be able to take. Imagine you having an expert sitting right next to you all day long and saying, hey, take this trade, exit out of this trade, take this trade, exit out of this trade. That is what is next level. So again, we know that you like to trade and you like to learn for yourself, but now we've made it even easier for somebody who can't just sit there and mark up charts all day, but maybe they want to come in and see what the market is doing. Now you actually have access to scanners as well, okay? But now this is what I love, right, about Connectiv. Because they are owned by a public traded company, we have to be very, very, very transparent with all of our information. Okay, we have to be very transparent with all of our information. So that's wins, that's losses, that's break evens. We have to do all of that, and we provide you guys with our actual track record every single month. We can go back 10 years. Everybody put 10 in the chat. We can go back 10 years for you to be able to see all of our track records as traders in this market, in this company, and how we are doing and how we're actually serving the community, right? Because that is very, 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 very key, right? So guess what? This is somebody who doesn't know anything about trading. They just decided to come in and learn the system. Well, guess what? We have all of these different records, right? They're coming in. Boom. You can see on the left over here, 20 out of 33, 62 out of 85, 14 out of 16 trades, right? 35 out of 47, 15 out of 29. You have so as a total, that's 215 out of 313, right? Over here on crypto, we won 22 trades out of 23. Guys, drop fire signs. There's not a lot of companies that will literally open up their books and show you their winning and losing and their break-even records. But our goal I'm not here to try to tell you you're going to be rich overnight. Our job is to educate you and understand that in trading, a winning percentage, I could actually be a 70% trader and you can still learn how to become profitable. Okay. But our goal is to teach you risk management. Our goal is to show you how to leverage these trades while you're actually learning. And this is what takes your skill.
What are you teaching if you're just telling us when to trade and when to buy?
Now, how many of you guys are on this call and you say, Stefan, I don't have a lot of time? If that's you, drop it number one. You say, I want to learn how to invest. I just don't have a lot of time. Be honest. I know we got some type of business owners on here. I want to learn how to invest, Stefan. I just don't have a lot of time. I'm busy. I got things to do, man, but I do want to learn how to invest. Okay. Well, guess what? We also have C-Force. Okay. C-Force is for that particular type of business owner or that entrepreneur who says that. And guess what? You can actually connect your crypto wallet to C-Force and C-Force will trade for you. Drop some more fire signs. C-Force is a strategy and it is a design software that will literally trade your money for you. It's more about long-term investment. It's going to buy the crypto market when it dips low. And then it's going to, the whole purpose and growth of it is for you to see your money growing over time, long-term investment. Okay. So that's one way that you can also make money if you're just the person that say you don't have time. But before you say you don't have time, because a lot of people who don't know trading, they don't know trading. So let me ask you guys this. How many of you guys on this call have at least 30 minutes of free time? If you do, put yes in the chat. If you have at least 30 minutes of free time per day, put yes in the chat. Just 30. I don't need nothing else. Put a yes in the chat. So I can see the people that said that they don't have time are saying yes. So if you can actually open up your schedule for 30 minutes. Okay, let me ask this. How many guys have at least an hour per day of free time? Put yes in the chat. Because people have this misconception that I have to be at the chart staring at it all day, looking at it for 6, 7, 8 hours. And here goes the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You can be on the charts with the educators, with the platform for about 30 minutes to an hour per day or every other day or whenever your schedule allows you to, and you can trade with us in this market. That is absolutely amazing. So I promise you, even when you feel like you don't have time, if you just learn the system, that's our whole entire goal. We want to help you take back your time. Can I get an amen if we can help you take back your time? I want to give you more time. I want for you to be able to spend more time with your family. I want you to be able to enjoy the vacations. I want you to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it and can nobody tell you what to do. All right. So that is our ultimate goal here in Connectiv. Now, investing, it is a skill. It's not a shortcut, right? I don't want people to get the name there for like, I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to go crazy. Right now, we've had testimonies, we've had people do it, yes, but our ultimate goal is for you to get educated, for you to start slow, for you to never invest more than you can afford to lose, right? We're going to show you all of those things in risk management classes and trainings. And that is our whole entire goal for you to be able to learn this thing. All right. So we have real testimonies, real people loving the platform right here, showing you what they think about it. And it just keeps getting better. Now, I told you guys also that we have one of the best traveling platforms. Well, how does this go with trading, Stefan? I don't know about you, but how many of you guys would like to go on a vacation, learn a skill set to while you're on vacation or on your way to vacation, you can learn how to make your money right back that you just spent on vacation? Can I get a yes in the chat if that is you? Because I don't know about you, I like making money with my toes in the sand, with me looking at the water, with me looking over the whole entire city. It just does something else. It's another level of health and wellness. All right. So guess what? We want to help you be able to save money, experience more, and travel smarter. Right. So with our travel platform, Explore Pro, we're actually going to be able to provide you guys a free vacation. Somebody put free in the chat. We're going to provide you guys a free vacation. And we're also going to let you bring somebody else for free. And the only thing that you have to cover is the resort fees at the resort. You can go anywhere that you want to go to in the world, and we are going to cover the cost for that particular place, guys. Fire, fire, fire in the chat, okay? Also, we're going to give you guys private access to your own portal to where you can now X out the middleman, and you no longer need Priceline, Expedia, Travelocity. You no longer need Kayak. You don't need any of those websites, because the same prices that they're getting them for, we're now Xing them out and we're giving you that exact wholesale price directly to your door. If you are ready to travel the world at 1 or 2 star prices, but get 4 to 5 star hotels and resorts and condos, please drop a yes in the chat. All right. I'm appreciating you guys' energy tonight. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Now, most people say, okay, well, Stefan, how much does something like this guys cost? Right? I've seen people say 5,000, right? How many guys think, how much do you guys think something like this costs, right? You're getting a free vacation. You get to get discounts all year long. You get to learn how to trade. You get access to very successful experts in the market, and you get to be able to connect with people from all around the world. How much do you guys think something like this is worth? You guys let me know in the chat. 200. What else? Give me some numbers. If you think the vacation, the trading, the education, all of that costs 200?
Wow.
1,500. Okay. Priceless. There you go. Gary speaking my language. I like Gary. 3,000. All right, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys how much it costs to actually be a part of our platform. Okay. We have 3 different packages that we really focus on. Okay. We have our pro package. It is $1,500. Everybody put 1,500 in the chat. Let me show you what you get with the pro first. All right. $1,500, $179 a month.
Christ.
Right? You get all of the markets. So you're going to learn stocks, crypto, day trading, and indices and commodities. Okay. You're also going to get everything that I just showed you guys about: the academy, the hands-on mentorship, the trading ideas, the money alerts. Right? You're going to get all of that. But here goes, you're going to get all of the scanners, the AI scanners to help you make money as well. Right? And then we're going to also throw in the vacation, right? So immediately when you get this package, you immediately get the vacation as well, the free vacation with you and a +1. And the only thing you guys have to pay is taxes on that. You also get access to C-Force if you want C-Force to trade your money for you. And here goes a really cool part about the pro package. Once you've actually paid this upfront cost, you're pretty much grandfathered in, and more things that are getting added in the future usually are part of this package. All right. So if you are loving what is a part of the pro package, I want everybody to put in the chat, go pro. Put go pro, go pro. You're getting all of that for $1,500 one time. You're getting access to the travel, all of the trading, all of the education. You're getting access to discounts on travel destinations all year long. That is the pro package. All right. Now, let's just say we got to go from the Rolls Royce to the Mercedes-Benz and the Lexus. That's the plus package. All right. We got the $599. It's $599.
If you don't know trading, you have to get
and you get to choose 3 markets. Right. You also get one scanner on this particular package. So you do not get access to all 3, but you get one scanner. You do not get access to the travel. You do not get access to C-Force. Okay. But you're still getting value, and you're still able to, really learn and really be able to be successful even with the plus. But then we have our starter pack, right? This is the Honda Accords. This is the Kia Sorento. I love them, right? It gets you from point A to point B, but it's the core package. It's $299 to get started, right? $179 per month still, but you get to choose 2 markets, but you do not get access to any other scanners. You do not get access to the getaways. You do not get access to C-Force, and anything that's being added in the future, you would have to pay for. So let me ask you guys one more time: what package makes sense for you? Let me ask you guys one more time: what package makes sense for you? Right now, here goes the cool part. If you had to start at the core or the plus level, you can always upgrade, and you only have to pay the difference to pro. All right. But if it's for me in my house, and if I were you, even if you knew nothing about trading, I would tell you to go pro so that you can experience the best of the best, and you'll be able to see those results just a little bit faster than most. Okay. So I want that yearly trip. Yes. And the trip actually comes annually, right? Shout out to Cree. The trip and the trades and all of that, it comes annually. You even get access to higher level traders when it comes to the pro package. So I want you to understand that. That is what's phenomenal. Now, right, we have so many other services. We have digital learning platform for those that want to learn AI, you want to learn Airbnb, Turo. We have our smart finance. Guys, it just continues to get better. But now this is the part I want to kind of just slow down just a little bit, and we're already done. I'll be done in the next 5 minutes, I promise you. If not, you can come and find me on Instagram, and we can have a conversation. All right. So we have a referral program. This is not for everybody.
Maybe I will.
It is for somebody, right? And if you've already heard enough, and you said, Stefan, I'm ready to get going, I want you to go ahead and call the person that got you on this call and let them know I'm ready to go pro. All right. But for those that like to hear about a little bit more money, somebody put more in the chat. If you like to learn about how to make more money by doing what you already do anyways, I want you to put more in the chat. All right. It's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. So I want you guys to just take a look at this. Okay. We have a referral program here in Connectiv, right? If you say, I want to learn how to trade, I want to learn how to invest, I want to learn how to travel, right? If you help somebody come in on core, guess what? We're going to provide you a $50 sign-up bonus. You help somebody come in on plus, we give you a $100 sign-up bonus. You help somebody come in on pro, you get a $200 sign-up bonus, and this is paid out to you weekly, right? So who likes to trade alone, right? I always try to tell people this. Let me ask you guys this question. Does everybody on this call know at least 4 people right now that need to make more money? Put a 4 in the chat. If you know somebody, at least 4 people that need to make more money right now. So that's all of us. I promise you, we all know at least 4 people that can make more money. So then here goes the thing. You have the solution for them already. Guess what? We're going to do this call again tomorrow. We're going to do this call on Friday, and you already have the ability to show them how to do it because you just found the solution for yourself. Don't be greedy. All right. So then guess what? It continues to go, right? So then here goes the cool part. If you come in, right, and you actually love it here, you start to show people or tell people about it. This is not you growing a team or an organization, but we say if you just help 4 people come in at the core level or above, that's the $299 package or above, the company is going to guarantee that you make $750 your first month just for you helping 4 people. Everybody put $750 in the chat. Just for you helping 4 people, the company is going to guarantee that you make $750. And guess what? If you came in at core or you came in at plus, you've already made your money back and now you're good to go. But here goes the next part. Guess what? If those same 4 people renew their membership the next month because they're loving it, and I know they will, guess what? You now have just activated your full scholarship and you do not have to pay a monthly membership. Everybody put free in the chat. You now have activated your membership credit and it is now free. And now you get to come to school for free. You get to learn and earn for free. And you get to be a part of the community and you get to enjoy everything absolutely free. Okay, so for those that may be looking at that 179, like, okay, I don't know. Well, guess what? Here goes your way out the door for you to be able to take care of that and not have to worry about it. Okay, now, next level is our pro status qualification. Okay, guess what? We said, if you just go and get 2 more people, okay, 2 more people, the company will literally give you, right? And as long as you and your team can create at least 3,000 business volume, the company will then begin to pay you $1,000 per month, $250 every single Friday. How many of you guys could use an extra $1,000 per month? Put a yes in the chat. I promise you, when you begin to learn new things here in Connectiv and you begin to see how powerful these tools are, how powerful this community is, you're not going to want to keep it to yourself. And I'm not asking you to build a big team. What I'm saying is, let me help you make an extra $1,000 per month if you like to be the person that said that you want to make more money. It's that simple. Guess what? You can tell somebody to go watch Netflix. You can tell somebody where you got your hair done. Are those people paying you? Has Netflix ever said, thank you for putting somebody onto our platform, we're going to give you a free month? Did they ever say that? And the answer is no, right? But we're here saying, guess what?
Yeah, they have deals sometimes.
Learn how to make more money. You're helping people learn how to save on vacation, and we're willing to pay you guys. All right. So guess what, guys? This thing continues to go. We have so many different ways to make money. We have the elite status to where you can learn how to make $4,000 per month with at least 8 people and 40,000 in business volume. We have our X6 and our X12 bonus to where the company says, if you are really a go-getter and you can bring in at least 6 pros in 1 month, or you can bring in at least 12 pros in 1 month for X12, we will give you 1% of the company's adjusted shares. We will give you 3% with X12 with the shares. And guess what? X6 bonus roughly looks about $400 to $500 on the low end. X12 looks about $5,000 to $6,000 on the low end. How many of you guys can use an extra $500 to $6,000 depending on how much of a go-getter you are?
I just see
put
another
a yes
triangle.
In the chat. That's all I need to see from you. All right. So that's pretty much everybody on this call, right? So again, please get back with the person that invited you to this call. I cannot wait to see you guys and the family. We have a major event coming up next Saturday in Houston, Texas called Super Saturday. Get with the person and ask them how you can actually be there in person with all of the top leaders, right? We have some free tickets for you guys. We would love for you guys to be there in person to see everything in person as well. Again, guys, my name is Stefan Royal. It was my pleasure serving you guys today. You guys all have an amazing night, and I will see you in the family. All right? Peace.
Thank you, Stefan Royal. That was very, very interesting. Like, Lord. As if. So he mentions that he'll be doing this presentation every single day this week, the exact same presentation, apparently. So I think that saves me some time this week. I love how they always mention Netflix and other companies don't pay you to use them and they don't give you a month for free. That's not true, actually. If you buy a membership with Netflix, like a yearly membership, you will get a free month or two. They have different plans and stuff you can get. So not really true. I mean, do they pay you a commission? Are they an MLM? No, but that's a good thing. I hope that they don't ever get an MLM model, you know? And then my favorite is how they claim that if you sign up for people, you'll get $750, right? But that commission is only if you sign up for people for the pro package, which is crazy expensive, right? And you heard it here again where they're like, oh, you know, we recommend you sign up with the pro package. And the thing about that is again, they're doing that thing where they're like, oh, well, if you don't know about trading, then the pro package is the one you need to go with. So then they prey on people that literally don't know anything about crypto, don't know anything about trading the other commodities, as he called them. And so they come in and they go, well, I have to buy the pro package because I don't know anything about trading. So in order for me to actually be fully successful here, I need to get the pro package. And it's just grimy. It's a whole grimy system. I hate everything about this company. They're pure bullshit. Not to mention that, like, publicly traded companies and their employees that aren't registered as financial advisors can't tell people when to trade, especially in crypto. It actually does violate regulatory standards. And my whole thing is, sure, they have that little disclaimer at the start of their live stream. If you missed it, go back to the start. They show it on the screen for like 2 seconds, and it's all like, we aren't a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But you literally created an AI bot that is telling people when to do trades. I don't know if you think that's some kind of like loophole, but unless you had a financial advisor who is registered and educated that actually helped you make that AI bot, the scanners, you know, that they claim you're going to use, is technically just AI bots, like looking at the market and then telling you when to trade, right? It'd be the same as you asking your chat GPT when to trade stock. Don't you want to put your whole future in that? Of course you do. And it's like, you can't be doing that. I can't trust that. Okay, I don't trust that whoever programmed that bot is a financial advisor and would know what advice to give, and therefore would program those scanners to give proper advice. I don't like how their little disclaimer they think is some kind of loophole. It's not. You can put up that disclaimer and say, we're not financial advisors, turn around, give financial advice, and guess what? The SEC and the FTC won't give a fuck that for 2 seconds on your screen you put up a little disclaimer saying you're not a financial advisor. Don't take this as financial advice. You just saying that and having a disclaimer does not then mean that for the rest of the presentation you can basically be giving people financial advice and alluding that some scanners are going to be doing it for them when they're not even around. I mean, okay, if you wouldn't get an AI bot to come into your bank account and tell you when to spend your money and when not to spend your money and what to spend your money on, then you probably shouldn't trust AI bots in your crypto wallet telling you when you should trade and buy crypto. Like, it's the whole thing is iffy. And honestly, I think it's just because their stupid products don't sell. They keep trying to look for another gimmick, right? They have some health and wealth supplement stuff. They got the Alive coffee. Now they've got this like crypto trading platform thing with the AI bots and the education. Megan jumped in there with her vibe and merged with them, and they were like, you don't have anything, so I guess we can't really steal anything from you. Maybe she'll help them with merch, who knows? And just the whole company is a giant fucking mess. Again, it is InvestView. It has had several warnings. It's gotten in trouble already for breaking the law. So I would not trust this company as far as I could throw it. And I'm glad that we could kind of go in and watch their amazing presentations. You know? In Canada and the US, anyone selling investments or giving financial advice must be registered. Okay? And I wouldn't trust anyone that's giving you financial advice on a platform that they then make commissions off of based on your buying and selling. You get what I'm saying? These people are on here. They control the platform. They control the crypto. They control how much it's all worth. And then they also want to control you and tell you when to buy and trade it. And all of this, if it goes well and they can trick you enough, results in them making money off of you. See how grimy that is? That's hella grimy. That's really sus, you know? It's like, I can't trust it would be like going into a casino to gamble and then having the dealer tell you what cards to bet on. Okay? It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, don't be doing that. You can't trust that at all. The house always wins. And unfortunately, when it comes to investing in a platform such as this iNVisionU Connectiv iGenius bullshit thing, when it comes to investing in a platform like this, unfortunately, you as the consumer, as the distributor, if you join this team, are also the person that misses out. And unfortunately, also in this situation, the house always wins. And that is why I would not recommend investing. If anyone ever approaches you about this scheme, direct them to my channel. Tell them that we have been covering even Megan Lynch when she was Vibe before she joined. And that we have deep dove a lot of the people that are involved in this, including David Amontier or whatever his last name is. Everyone says it a different way. I can't figure out what his last name is, but he says it Imontier. So I'm going with how he says it. And yeah, they're a publicly traded company, and that doesn't mean anything. So was Enron. Like, saying I'm a publicly traded company, we have stocks and blah, 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 that doesn't automatically mean that you're legitimate and you're not a scam. What it does mean is maybe that you've registered. That's all it really means. But as you guys know, registering your LLC, registering doesn't mean anything. Even if you register your securities with the SEC, you can still scam people after you register it. I wouldn't recommend it. You're going to get caught way quicker than if you don't register it. You know what I mean? Which is why half the scams out here don't register. And tomorrow we'll be talking about BG Well. So there'll be that. But Yeah, no, it doesn't legitimize the company like they want you to think. And that's why they say it so many times in the presentation. And that alone should be a tell that the fact that that's what they have to keep saying over and over again to try to convince you that they're legitimate and not a scam should be the red flag that they are in fact not legitimate and they're a scam. You know what I mean? It's just like the MLM hunts when they're like, we're not in a pyramid scheme. It's like, doth protest too much. You know, if you have to constantly explain that what you're promoting isn't a scam over and over again every time that you're explaining it, it's probably a scam. Because legitimate companies don't normally have to go into big speeches about how they're not a scam or constantly be like, we're a publicly traded company. We're registered. That should be all you need to know because you guys are smarter than that. You know, that doesn't automatically legitimize it. So just be more weary of that in future if people are out here using those terms to try to legitimize themselves or convince you they're not scammy. That's the red flag that you need to not invest. And it sucks because this thing's been going for quite a while. It has taken thousands of dollars from people already. And as you can see, they just keep trying to continue. I mean, it's pretty much dead compared to where it was when it first started, like years ago, when it like first popped up as InvestView and iGenius and stuff, right? Like, but as you can see, this is them now trying to rebrand, grab onto whatever they can, and then try to like relaunch, you know, like these companies do. Another red flag, you know, if they've had 4 different names and now they're launching again, but then they claim to be around for years. Like they keep saying, we've been around for over a decade. But if you look up Connectiv, you're not going to find anything from before this year. So like future people, like, you know, they might be a little confused by that. What do you mean you've been around for decades and I can only find Connectiv in like late 2025 and early 2026? What are you talking about, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's because before that they were iGenius, which was a big scam that a lot of people spoke out about. And even a lot of the regulatory agencies have put warnings out. And they've gotten into some litigation and stuff. And InvestView as well has been in litigation. We've covered all of that in the past. So I'm not going to go over it all again now. Just trust me. Go watch my other streams on it and videos on it and you'll see. But that's the thing is that, you know, that you got to research where you're going to invest your money. And we live in a crazy time where we have the ability to research all this stuff at our fingertips 24/7. But for some reason, right now, more than ever, people are not using that ability and they are not researching and they are just joining things. They're joining companies that they don't even know the name of yet. And they're joining schemes that don't even have products yet. And I'm sure you're like, well, Queen, that sounds crazy. Well, yeah, it does, except this is kind of where we've always been going with MLMs. Because the whole thing with an MLM is the only way to be successful is if you join early. And I mean, how could you join earlier than before they even know what products they're going to sell? Or before they even know what they're going to call themselves. So these people have convinced themselves that this isn't like a red flag. This isn't something that should worry them. You know, this is actually how you are successful in this industry. Join early. Oh my God, they don't even know what they're selling yet. I'm super early. I'll be right in the 1% now. And so now it's creating a culture where we're having people just joining things. And we've like regressed back to before there was any education about scams at all. Nobody's researching anything. We need critical thinking really, really quickly. Hello, Violet. Hope you're having a wonderful night. So that's kind of what's going on. The culture of MLMs failing and people realizing what it actually takes to be successful has now bred this amazing industry into what it is here. And then in the age of AI and other things that can be used on the internet to make scamming a hell of a lot easier, we've created a fucking mess. It's what we've done. Like, as a society, we have created a huge fucking problem right now. And then I was watching a PewDiePie video earlier, and he was talking about how the new generation is known as the dumbest generation. And it might be because they are constantly just being fed this internet algorithm of craziness and constant validation and just dopamine. And I was like, yeah, that's probably also adding to this a little bit, you know? Because now we have a whole new generation logging on to the internet. And they apparently didn't get the memo that you shouldn't join a company if it doesn't know what they're selling and doesn't know what their name is yet. So now more than ever is an important time to be speaking out about scams, manipulation, and unethical marketing, unethical business, etc. Because, man, I don't know what we're gonna do going forward, guys. It's getting kind of crazy out here. You know, we're playing whack-a-mole with these things. Anyway, I guess we'll have to, just keep an eye on this one, see what's happening. I'm probably not going to subject you to any more of them this week because they pretty much admitted they're just going to be doing the same presentations every day for the rest of the week, which, again, they tell people to go to. Like, oh, you just joined. You have to be at every single presentation. Oh, but then we're going to give the exact same presentation every single time. Why? Why do you do that to people? Oh, brainwashing. That's right. We already spoke about that earlier. So, yeah, that's where we're at with this. I'm excited to see what they're doing next week for their hyping. They hopefully will change it. I'll be real disappointed if they're just giving this exact same presentation like next week too. Because, eventually you got to move on from the presentations and do some real training, don't you? I just want to cover one MLM where they actually move on from the pre-launch of announcing the products and we actually get to some training. Sometimes I cover an MLM that's been around for a while, and it was so nice covering like True Nori and watching some of their videos because I was like, oh my god, real MLM training. I haven't watched this in so long because all the companies we cover, they keep crashing out and then having to rebrand before they even get there. So I'm kind of like, come on, little engine, you can make it, you can do it. But then at the same time, I don't want them to because then people get hurt, unfortunately. And this thing's already hurt way too many people. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me for another hour tonight. I am going to go and relax. Tomorrow, probably in the early evening, around dinner time. I'm hoping to go live around like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. We will be talking about BG Wealth because I have promised a deep dive. And I want to talk to you guys about this company because I think it's very important to, again, spread awareness, get the news out. And then Friday, we will, of course, be doing our Friday with the Sayers of Nay. I have already worked on it a bunch, so we'll be doing that for sure. And by the way, I'm hoping that one will be a bit earlier, so that might be an afternoon stream at like 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. For all of the updates, stay tuned to the community tab. I post everything there, even if I'm going live. When I do a video, I put warnings up. And every Wednesday, except this Wednesday, because it's March break and I didn't have time, we do Healing After Coercive Control, where I talk to you about things that you can be doing. Therapeutic practices that you can do with yourself, just around your house, that might help you. in your journey into healing after being in a cult, commercial cult like an MLM, a DV relationship, or anything else where you had to survive coercive control. And in future, we are going to be doing some of those in video form. I'm working on them now, so stay tuned for that. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your night, and I will see you all tomorrow. I love all of your faces. Bye!